Welcome to WagerTalk TV. My name is Minty, and I'm joined by Bruce Marshall at Bruce A. Marshall on Twitter and Marco D'Angelo at Marco in Vegas on Twitter. This Thursday, we've got the Houston Rockets at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I know the last time these two met, Houston won, I believe. And if I'm hearing correctly, I think Russell Westbrook is resting tonight as we're filming Wednesday, but will be playing in this game on Thursday. James Harden had a great game against Philly the other day, 44 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. And OKC has a couple injuries on their roster. Do you think Houston will be outperforming Oklahoma City?
Well,
Marco?
looking at this one, and I look at it, and it's the prodigal sons coming back to Oklahoma City together. Harden's made many trips back since he's left there, but who would have thought that Russell Westbrook would have left and ended up at the same place as James Harden when these two were the mainstays at Oklahoma City? Mm-hmm. We saw a situation earlier this year where the Lakers and Anthony Davis went back to New Orleans for the first time. That first time that your one of your superstar players comes back to your building, it's special. You appreciate him for what he's done for you, but now he's the enemy.
I was going to say awkward. I didn't know you were going to go special.
All right. It's like running into an old girlfriend,
yeah.
Okay,
with your new husband, or with your new wife or something, yeah.
But what you saw in that game, to do a parallel, New Orleans was pumped up for that game with the Lakers and, just the mystique of the Lakers and everything else. They lost the game, but they covered the spread. They were plus 6.5 in that one and got the cover. But more impressively, the Lakers have been scoring points, and they held the Lakers to 114 points in that game. They put up a big defensive effort. Mm-hmm. I think you're going to see the similar type thing from Oklahoma City here in this one. They're coming home from a road trip, and normally I like to fade teams the first game back home from a road trip.
Okay.
But because of the circumstances of who they're playing, they're not going to have that flat spot. And unfortunately for me, full disclosure, last night I went against Oklahoma City because I thought they were in a bad spot playing their third game in 4 nights. They played the night before against Philly and was playing in Brooklyn last night and then had Houston on deck. I thought that was a great look-ahead spot. And it was until Brooklyn decided to only score 2 points in the final 3 minutes of regulation and only 2 points in the entire overtime period. But I'm leaning to Oklahoma City here. I think they're going to come out a small dog in this game. And I'm going to look, depending what they bring the total out, the total in the first meeting at Houston was 227. I'm going to look to the under as well in this one.
Yeah, we're kind of on the same side as Marco here. And, for some of the things that you had talked about earlier and what Marco just talked about as well, that first meeting went 116 to 112, so it was right about on the total, but Oklahoma City covered that one. Listen, I'm a little bit reluctant with Houston to go against the Rockets. We did this with the Clippers a few weeks ago, and the Rockets got them there at Staples Center. But for Marco's reasons there, because it's the homecoming here for Westbrook and all that, and also because Billy Donovan is doing a marvelous job here with the Thunder. They're 10-2, their last 12. They've covered 6 of their last 7 and 8 of their last 10 as an underdog as well. So this has been a good roll. It won't be a big price here, but I think it's very telling. This back-to-back, usually the second nights of back-to-backs, that's the game Westbrook has been resting. This time, Atlanta, he takes off Wednesday night. He wants to play in this game because they think they can handle Atlanta without him.
Right.
It shows how important this game is for the Rockets. But the Thunder is just completely done. Remember, Chris Paul's against his old team as well.
Right.
Gilgeous-Alexander, Schroeder's been playing very well. They were very important in the first game, keeping Oak City close. I think Oak City, maybe the under, like you say at that, if the total's as high as we think. So we're kind of thinking the same way as Marco. For this one, Minty.
OKC and under. Got it. Okay, guys, WagerTalk TV users get $25 in WagerBucks added to your account after your first purchase at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com.